Good evening and happy Sunday. I woke up yesterday wanting to go to Leland for some reason. I'd never been there before, but I've seen pictures and it looks beautiful. So I wanted to go check it out. I knew it was going to be a really nice day, so I got a hold of my daughter to see if she wanted to go on an adventure with me. And she did. So we took off around 1. Leland is 2.5 hours north of us, so we didn't get there until around 3:30. But that's okay. We were able to do some shopping and go on a boat ride in Lake Michigan. So that was neat. We then watched the sunset before we took off. Then we decided to stop at Turtle Creek Casino because we'd never been there before. So we went ahead and did that. We didn't even get there until after 10, so it was already late. But I was winning, so we stayed a little too long. Before we knew it, it was 1:30 a.m. We had lots of driving to do still, so we tried to call around for a hotel, but no one had one available. So we started driving back. We got to Big Rapids and couldn't drive anymore because we were exhausted and hungry, and it was almost 3 a.m. So we ended up staying at a cheap place there so we didn't fall asleep driving. I was 3 hours away from being up 24 hours, so I had a long day, but it was a really nice day and a great adventure. Do you ever make sure you take off on a whim and take road trips? Or do you have to plan everything so you don't ever do stuff like that? I'm so glad I can go places on a whim because otherwise I would miss out on things I enjoyed because my daughter always is asking me to go to random places on a whim. We have to make sure we're enjoying our lives and not just running around after money and material things. We only have so much time here on earth, so we have to make sure we spend our time wisely. We also should be making sure we don't make money our number one priority. Otherwise, we'll end up regretting it and we'll miss out on life. We'll be so drained working without taking any time off to spend quality time with people we love because we'll be too busy making our next dollar. 1 Timothy 6:10 says, "For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people eager for money have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs." People forget when they make money their number one, they're neglecting their family and missing out on the important things in life. The kids and I were actually just talking about this very subject today in the car. We were talking about how some people miss all their family's outings, all their sporting events, and a lot of things that are important to them because they're too busy working trying to make $1 million. No, there's nothing wrong with goals, but if you had your family on one side of you and $10,000 on the other side of you, and you had to lose the $10,000 if you went somewhere with your family that day, what would be your choice? I would hope your choice would be go with your family, but not everyone would choose that because they want to make sure they're going to make that $1 million they've been wanting to make, and they wouldn't be able to if they lost that $10,000. So make sure you're checking yourself. Make sure you're reminding yourself what God wants for your life because before we know it, we won't have that opportunity anymore and we'll regret the things we didn't do when it's too late. And besides that, we won't be pleasing to the Lord. Straight from God through Dawn Marie. Love you all and have a blessed rest of your evening.